Hey guys, we are back with some more San Jose Sharks franchise mode, and we are gonna check out the draft class here to start out the regular season. And let's see, I'm banking on either being a bunch of WHL or Americans. Yeah, WHL, 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 Okay, all right, yep. And it's another one of those years. Just a bunch of WHL players. All right, let's see if there's any goalies. Yeah, only the second round. Yeah, no. Okay, so this isn't a year to draft the goalies. At least not in the first round. So let's just go to the WHL and hope we can find something good. And actually, I'm going to show you guys the lines, and then we'll get into commentating a game. So that should be interesting because that'll be my first time doing that in a while, so we'll see how that goes. We'll go for forwards first. And let's edit lines. Let's see what we have. We have Hertl, Thornton, Colaiacovo, Myers, Spooner, Donskoy, LeBanc, Koivu, Carlson, Rubtsov, Tierney, and Goudreau. And then Pouliot and McAvoy. Kulikov and Sanheim, Vernarsky, and Bergman. So there's Vernarsky, boys, once again. The first overall pick from this past year. And special teams, Hertl, Thornton, Colaiacovo, McAvoy, and Pouliot. And then Meyer, Spooner, Donskoy, Colaiacovo on the point for the second power play, and Vernarsky. And then the four-man power play is like that. And then the penalty kill, Thornton and Colaiacovo with Sanheim and McAvoy. And then Koivu and Rubtsov with Bergman and Pouliot. I don't have Vernarsky on there yet because he's just a top six defenseman. I want him to develop pretty well. So I'm giving him power play time so that he can get points to potentially grow. But I'm going to keep him off the penalty kill for right now because I have a feeling that's how that's how Bergman got hurt a couple of years ago when we were trying to grow him. So I want to try that. And then 4-on-4, Hertl, Colaiacovo, Pouliot, and McAvoy. And then Spooner, Meyer, Kulikov, Sanheim, and then Thornton and Donskoy, Vernarsky, and Bergman. 3-on-3, Hertl, Colaiacovo, McAvoy, Spooner, Meyer, and Pouliot. And then Thornton, Donskoy, and Vernarsky. And then extra attackers are Colaiacovo and Spooner, and then the shootout, Colaiacovo, Hertl, Meyer, Spooner, and Thornton. And then goaltenders, Saros and Binnington, and then no one is scratched. We'll check out the minors real quick. So as you can see, we got Tippett on the first line. We've also got Gregor right there. We got Klimevsky. Anderson McDonald is there as well. Law and Voloshenko, and then they're next to Gazdic, and then Spencer Watson right there. So it's pretty spread out, pretty even. And then Cavan Fitzgerald, not too worried about him. He's 24. And we might want to think about trading Jeremy Watt, this season if he doesn't end up growing because he's already 23 and still only 72 overall. So that's not looking too good for him. And then goaltenders, obviously, Luukkonen. You know what I want to do? I want to find a goaltender who is a lower overall than Luukkonen so that the auto-rotate goalies doesn't put Bibeau in there more than Luukkonen. And then we also need to find another defenseman to play with Young because I don't think Schumacher, however you pronounce it, is going to get the job done there next to Colin Young, who's only a 60 overall. So we need to really give not only Young and Tippett, but Luukkonen the best chance to win a game as possible. So we're going to go into the free agents here, see who we can get, and then we'll move into a game. And that'll actually be in the regular season because, I figured since I'm not going to be the one playing, I won't be affecting the results any. I'm just going to be commentating. So let's go into goaltenders here, and let's see who we can find who is preferably 67 or less, just because, again, we want Luukkonen to get the majority of the starts. So let's get Lehtinen, Antti Lehtinen, getting all these Finns on the team. There you go. That should do it for him. And we also need a solid defenseman to play alongside a Young. So maybe a minor top 4. Preferably right-handed. And preferably an offensive... You know what? No. Because Young is an offensive defenseman. Let's get a defensive defenseman. Yeah, sure. Robin Press. Let's get this guy. Offer contract. Yeah, that should do it. And, yeah, hopefully that works out. So let's simulate a few days, and that should work. And that was actually a quick switch from the AHL to the NHL. You don't see that too often in this game. So let's go ahead a couple days. There you go, Lettinen, and come on. There you go, Press. Okay, so let's edit the AHL lines really quick. I don't think I'll have to edit this out. It's going to be really quick. So as we go into the lines, AHL, defense, take Schumacher out and put Press in there. There you go. And then goaltenders, I'm going to take out Bibeau, and we're going to put in, oh, it appears we already had we already had a goaltender who was lesser overall than Luukkonen. So we'll just put, yeah, we'll start Groh then, I guess. That was just a pointless signing. I didn't think we had a goaltender who was in there. So, but yeah, there are the lines for the AHL. I'll show you the power play real quick. Tippett is on both power plays because I want this guy to grow as soon as possible. I feel like he is ready. He is pretty much there to make the jump. He just needs a little extra time in the AHL. So that's what he is going to get. And then Law, Klemevsky, and Voloshenko are on the penalty kill. And then Gregor, Voloshenko, Law, Young, guys like that are all on the power play. So no need to worry about the AHL for right now. Let's get into the regular season. And before I forget, let's check the captains. And the captain should be, yes, Joe Thornton. And with the alternates, Kirk Colaiacovo and Charlie McAvoy. So the two youngins already have responsibility with the alternate captains on their jerseys. But for right now, Joe Thornton is still the captain of the San Jose Sharks. So let's, yeah, I believe that is about it. So let's get into a game here. And I'm not too sure which game I want to do. It might be the first game of the season. Yeah, it may as well be the game against the LA Kings. Oh, goodness. We're going to have to face off against Vlasic. We're going to have to face off against Toffoli, against Bockers. So this should be an interesting game right here. So we're just going to sim the preseason first. And just to make sure everything is good. And it should be. So after the preseason is over, we'll check the stats quickly, and then we'll get into a game. I know I've been delaying that game a little bit, but we just got to do what we got to do, boys. So there is, we're getting a lot of wins. We are getting a lot of wins here in the preseason. 5-1. Odd. Let's see. Edmonton, not too shabby. 6-1. That is really not that bad at all for this team. Oh my goodness, Timo Meier. 10 points in 7 games. Spooner with 7. Thornton with 6. Koivu with 6. Let's see. Colaiacovo with 5 assists. There you go. Getting it done. Vernarsky with 3 goals. Nice. Rubsov with 4 points. There you go. Yeah, not bad. McAvoy with 1 point. Jeez. Hopefully he can pick that up. Goaltenders, Saros. Could be doing better, but I won't complain. Only 81 overall. Can't expect too much out of him. So let's get to the game versus LA. All right, here we go. First period. Let's see what happens. There you go. The goal by Derek Pouliot to start out the season. Second period, nothing doing. All right, let's go. All right, boys, we got the black jerseys on. The first line's out there. We got true broadcast mode on. Let's go. LA wins the faceoff. And that is poked away by, I believe that is Hurdle, chasing after number 17 on LA. Toffoli dumps in. And then that is pursued by Kopitar, but it's got by Toffoli. And there's Colaiacovo taking it up. He's got... who is that? Pouliot with him. Thornton. Back to McAvoy. Quick makes the save with his glove. And we get a stoppage at 16:48 in the third period. San Jose still up by 1. And a great pass by Colaiacovo into the middle to Derek Pouliot, but he cannot get that one past Jonathan Quick. First line still out there for San Jose. As that faceoff is won by Thornton. Colaiacovo takes the one-timer, but it gets blocked by an LA King. There's Sherbach over to Toffoli, and McAvoy takes that off the boards, gets that up to Colaiacovo, who gets it up. And Pouliot takes that over to Spooner. Back to Colaiacovo, down low. Gets that around the boards. And that is going to go out of the zone as Pouliot finds his way in. And there's Spooner. Colaiacovo still out there after 7 minutes in the first period. The shot by Hurdle goes off the pads of Jonathan Quick. And here is number 47 on LA taking it up. I believe that is Krug, and he is going to get that into the middle where Colaiacovo picks it up, who is still out there. And same thing with McAvoy. Our line's even on. Our line change is even on right now. The San Jose Sharks coach does not appear to want to take Colaiacovo or McAvoy off, as there's Krug. And there's Donskoy out there finally, as he moves it up with Meyer. So it appears that Colaiacovo has finally gotten off the ice after about a 10-minute shift. Pearson over to Carter. Sanheim takes that and turnover, gets that to Carter. Carter takes that once again, and Meyer takes that on the takeaway. He's got Sanheim. Sanheim gets that back to Meyer with the shot. Tries to go for the rebound, but no one was there for San Jose. As number 12 gets it over to Kempe, and Saros with the save. And here are the upcoming games for the San Jose Sharks. Can we move on, please? So the third line out there for San Jose, Labanc, Koivu, and Carlson against Bailey, Latara, and Kempe. And there goes Labanc up to Carlson. Carlson taking that in. Tries to dangle around and gets around. Vernarsky, his first shift as a San Jose Shark. Well, probably not his first shift. It's already the third period, but first shift we're seeing him out there, number 30. As Bailey takes that up, dumps it in. 2 minutes remaining in the period. Will this be it? Or will LA come back and will they force an overtime as Sanheim gets that to Carlson? 2-on-2. As Carlson takes that, he loses it to an LA King defenseman as Armia takes it up. Number 40 for the LA Kings dumps it in. And it's chased by Bergman and Sedlak. Lazar along the boards gets that up, but Carlson takes it. And 38 seconds remaining in the third period. LA has an empty net. Will San Jose convert on this? Labanc dumps in, so it doesn't appear that they will be taking any chances here as Tierney gets it. And he gets it in the empty net. And that is going to be a 2-0 lead for the San Jose Sharks. And that should just about do it for the first game of the season for San Jose. And I believe Vernarsky got an assist there. I could be wrong, but I saw him on the ice. I know Labanc got an assist, but Vernarsky could have gotten that second assist. There's Bergman. Vernarsky going to hug Tierney there. What a shot by Tierney into the empty net. So Rubtsov is finally out there. The fourth line is finally out there for their first shift of the third period with 25 seconds remaining. And no, it was actually Bergman with the second assist. As there's Vernarsky taking it up into the zone himself. Going back to Tierney. Over to Bergman. Gets that down low to Goudreau. And the best cycle shown by the San Jose Sharks here in the third period. 8 seconds to go. Taken up by LA. 5. And that is canceled by the Sharks. As that'll do it. The San Jose Sharks win the first game of the season. Let's get back to the main menu. Okay, so I have to say, I actually enjoyed doing that commentary right there. So that was really fun. Maybe we can do that more in the future with this series. But yeah, so let's go. I don't know how much time I've been recording, so I'm gonna go for 1 month in the simulation. Then I'm gonna check where we're at. So let's go 1 month here, and let's see what happens. So obviously there was the 2-0 win against LA. And then we've got, how many more games this month? 8? Yeah, so there's 2 losses right there. Both let in 6 goals. So yeah, that first game might have been a fluke, but it was a great game to commentate. I have to say, that was that was a new experience for me in GM mode, but I really liked that. So hopefully you guys liked it as well, and maybe you want to see more of that in the future. And there was a win against Minnesota, and I'll see you guys in 1 second when the simulation is done. All right, so we are currently 5-5, so not too bad. Not too bad for a team of our caliber. And look at that, McAvoy's leading the team with 9 points in 10 games, so he's certainly picked it up from preseason. Not that preseason counts for anything, but yeah, there you go. Derek Pouliot as well. I mean, that might be why right there. Pouliot also is pretty solid offensively. And there's Colaiacovo with 8 points on the season currently, 4 goals, 4 assists, not bad. What's the shooting percentage? 21%. Yeah, he's gonna be getting those goals all season. Joe Thornton with 7 assists, good on him. Donskoy with 6, Hertl with 6, Spooner with 5, Tierney with 4, Goudreau with 4, Bergman with 3, Vernarsky with 3. Has not gotten his first goal yet, but that's fine. Don't want to rush him. How many power play points does he have? Nothing. Okay, so those are all actually even strength, so that's good to know. Koivu, Labanc, Rubtsov, Kulikov, Meyer, all with 2, and then Sanheim with 1, and Carlson, the lone player on the team, without a point. And then as we go to goaltenders, yeah, that's pretty brutal. Whatever. Hopefully, let's actually check the AHL, see how they're doing. Oh yeah, Jukka Pekka Luukkonen, 938 save percentage. He's doing fantastic down there. So hopefully, you know, he gets some good growth this season. Balsers and Luff leading the team with 7 points. Gregor, Tippett, Voloshenko, all with 6. Let's see where Tippett is actually. Hasn't grown too much yet. That's fine. Hopefully he grows over the course of the season. Jack Law, Watson, and Wah with 5 points. I always want to say Roy when I see that, just because it's the English pronunciation. But all right, so let's see. Anyone else we really care about? Klemevsky 2, Young 2, Anderson McDonald with 2. All right, not bad. I would love to see a little bit more production out of those guys, especially guys like McDonald and Tippett. But still early on in the season, you know, give them cut them a break right there. So let me actually check the time that we have on this video, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's actually getting it's pushing long. So I'm gonna end it right here. I'm not gonna do any more simulating in this video. We have 10 points. We're second to last, although it is a very close race for the wild card, even for second. The second's only 4 points ahead of us. So as we check the team stats here, and I'll actually check the awards because I haven't been doing a good job of checking that over the past couple years as usual. So goals for per game, 2.7. So even though we're second to last, we're still, you know, we're up there. We're competing with the teams that are scoring goals. But the the unfortunate part for us, we are way down there in goals against, 3.2. So power play is bad, 16%. Got to improve that a little bit. Penalty kill is even worse, 73.1. So yeah, I mean that's expected though. Hopefully it doesn't carry on too long though. So as we check the awards, I know this seems kind of out of place because it seems like we should be checking the awards at the end of the year, but as you guys know, I am absolutely horrible about checking the awards. So there's the Stanley Cup winners for the past 3 years, as it is just as we've only gone 3 years so far, I believe. Yeah, this is year number 4, right? Yeah, year number 4. Okay. So and then the President's Trophy, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, New York, Yeah, there is the Clarence Campbell Bowl, and there's the Prince of Wales Trophy. As we check the player awards, Art Ross went to Nathan McKinnon last year. Hart, Goudreau, Norris Ekblad, Lady Bing, Patrick Kane for 3 years in a row. Calder, Thatcher Demko, Conn Smythe, Paul Jarvie, Vezina, Bobrovsky, Jennings, Bobrovsky, Masterton, Sergachev, Selke, Zibanejad, Ted Lindsay Award, Johnny Gaudreau, and Maurice Richard, Connor McJesus. So that'll about do it for this one. Let me know of any changes we should make, if we should think about trading Jeremy Waugh. And yeah, we're in a, I wouldn't say a good spot, but you know, for the status that we are, we're just trying to focus on building those young guys. Maybe we make a trade with one of our plethora of prospects to maybe get, you know, a prospect who's very close. Obviously, we're not going to be trading guys like Cardwell or Vernarsky or McAvoy or Colaiacovo. Those guys are all staying. But I'm talking about pieces like the goaltenders we have in Malhotra and Esposito. Maybe we can turn those guys into like another defenseman or another solid forward, or maybe even another goaltender who's an elite potential who will be ready before Luukkonen. So let me know your feedback on that, and that'll be about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.